Welcome to Lifestyle Buzz Today with Orlando. Fresh, innovative, entertaining talk about topics we are all in one way or another involved with. And now, here's your host, Orlando Burgos.
Well, hello, Mr. and Mrs. World. Welcome to another episode of Fun in the Sun here in California. A little windy today, but not too bad. Although I read that it's a red flag warning. We get a lot of those to the point where, all right, is there. But anyway, we plan a great show for you guys today. And what can I say? We are going to be having a lot of fun. With us on deck is Chef Victor Covarrubias, and he's going to be dazzling us with some really home-cooked stuff. And at the controls of the spaceship here, Lollipop, Mr. Mike Gary.
Lovely to be here, as always.
There you go. So anyway, what are we going to be talking about today? We're going to be talking a lot about food and wine and preparations and whatnot. We're going to be discussing a little bit about the fact that another giant in the travel business went out of business, which is very sad. After 261 years, Cox and Kings went out of business. For many of you, maybe the name is not that familiar, but for us in the travel industry, they happen to be one of the primary suppliers of some great stuff. I mean, I don't know why they went out of business. We're going to be talking about a little bit about that. We're going to be also discussing the benefits of booking your travel through a travel agent instead of trying to do it online. Both have benefits, but both also have non-benefits, and we're going to be talking about that for a little bit. So anyway, we are going to have a chock full of fun type game. Mr. Victor.
Sounds good. Thank you.
I have to say one thing that before we really get going, I think we have a couple of minutes here. I have known Victor since he was a tiny little guy. He used to come to my house with his parents, lovely parents, to break piñatas for my daughters at the corner of the house, right?
Yes.
And I have always liked them because, I mean, they're a very close family unit. It's him and his two brothers, and mom and dad.
Thank you. Yeah, we do protect each other, right? As a family should be.
But you know what? It's really funny because it actually stretches to your aunts and whatnot. You know. So,
yeah, it does.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the way it should be. There should be a little bit more closeness in family units and friend units and whatnot. And what can I say? Again, we go back to one of the things that we're going to be talking a lot with Victor here is that many people dabble in the kitchens. I'm one. I'm not a professional chef by any means of the imagination. I enjoy it because it's a very relaxing type of activity that
it is. It's very relaxing. It's stress relieving for me.
For me, it's something that it actually takes me away from the troubles of the day. I have a little wine, I have a little drink, whatever, and then all of a sudden it dissipates. The troubles are going to be there the next day. But for a moment there, it gives me time to regroup.
And the worries are gone for that minute.
Yeah, you know, and then we end up having a good meal, in my opinion.
It should be a great meal.
I don't know about anybody else, you know. So far, I haven't had to take anybody to the hospital for food poisoning, but...
so far, so good.
So far, so good, man. I'm batting 1,000. So with that in mind, why don't we go and take a little break, and we'll be back with the full length of the show. See you in a little bit.
You're experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain from a sports injury. If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com. 310-873-4422.
Welcome back. This is Orly, and you are listening to Lifestyle Buzz at the mighty station CRN. And again, with me today, Chef Victor Covarrubias. And I have to, on a personal note, I have to say one thing that, being here with you, it takes me back years and years and years because you grew up with my daughters.
Yes.
And I mean, I remember you guys coming over because we had parties at my house all of the time, right?
Yes, all the time.
And you guys used to come over, and my nickname to all of you guys has always been Tato. Tato, can I have a Coke? Tato, can I have a Sprite? Tato, can I have orange juice? Or whatever. And all of a sudden, I find myself being at the same location, and he is, Tato, do you have any tequila? Tato, you have a drink? Scotch and soda? And I'm like, where? Ooh.
Now that we're older, yes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
when we were younger, we were like, hey, can we still have somebody? We knew that. No.
You guys used to come over. Can we have some beer? No. And, so I guess you were beginning to think that there was a brand of beer called No, So anyway. You became a chef.
Yes. A while ago, actually, in 2004 or 5 is when I graduated from the Cordon Bleu.
Okay.
In the city of Pasadena. But I'd been in the restaurant industry since a young buck.
Yeah.
Culinary world introduced me in 7th grade. That's when I got introduced to the culinary world in middle school, when we still had home ec courses, which does not exist, which is a little bummer.
I think it's something that should come back.
It should come back.
I saw somewhere where a high school, I forget where, established a body shop class.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I think it goes along with the idea of home economics, and all that type of stuff.
For me, it's a big thing for kids, the ones who we have nowadays here. Like my son's going to be 6 years old. By the time he grows up into middle school, high school, who knows what kind of hands-on programs is he going to be having in middle school, high school, stuff like that. But having any hands-on programs, it's a big beneficial for the teens, the ones that are growing up, because it preps them for the future. When I was in middle school, we had metal shop, wood shop, home ec. Probably a lot of us did.
I think those classes instill into the young people a sense of humanity that is missing in many cases today.
Humanity, for me, is also learning what labor is. You know what I'm saying? Because labor is what gets us ahead in life, for me.
Well, it gets you. What you do as a chef gets you closer in touch with people.
Mm-hmm.
You are there to satisfy a certain needs. A lot of people do that the same way, but in a more sterile way. You are more in touch with their feelings.
Yeah, and how I win those feelings is how, and this is, I always say this, I don't know if it's my saying or not, I don't know if I heard it before, but I say, for me to win their hearts, I got to win their stomachs first. So that's what I've always...
Well, you're not going to try to marry all of them, right? That's the old saying, right?
Yeah. So that's how I win people's hearts. I love to make them go home happy. When I see an empty plate, it makes me feel happy, right?
Let me ask you a question. A lot of people think like an education as a chef, as a pilot, as whatever. And then years after, it becomes such a routine that it doesn't have the panache that it had at the beginning.
The same oomph for some people, right?
But you know what? I think the person themselves is not the career that changes, is the person themselves that become more blasé about things. Do you still have the same passion today as you did?
Well, you see things differently. When you're younger, you have that potential, that passion, the drive. You want to give it 110% all the time. And what happens is that you love it. You start getting older, you get married, you have kids. some people's minds do change and see it as in, well, I just have to do it just because I'm really good at it already. But if it's inside of you, it's going to stay inside of you. It should never leave, and it probably doesn't leave.
I believe that I gave up on the flying game long time ago. Okay, the flying profession. But the passion for flying has never left me.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the things that people today are too fast at dismissing the idea of always trying to develop the passion or to figure out ways to maintain that passion at peak. You know, I mean, in your case, I think that if you were to relax your feelings about being a chef, people would notice it right away because the food is oversalted or undersalted.
Or too spicy, or yeah.
Right, because you're no longer focused on what you're supposed to be doing for love. You're doing it now as a job, and that becomes routine.
Yeah, for some people it becomes a routine. For me, it's still love. I love to do it. I've been catering these past every weekend right now, as well. My brother's been busy as well, catering every weekend. But because we do have a mom and pop restaurant,
Right.
You have to love what you do. So it brings in the new people that are coming in. It brings them to become a lifetime guest, right?
Okay. So there's a lot of people that I know that are home cooks. I mean, the people enjoy it, and I'm an amateur about it, and I read a lot of magazines and books and whatnot to kind of keep up with trends, especially so that I can use them here on the show. And one of the things that I was reading the other day, and I'm glad that you're here because then you can tell me if it's true or not, is that I'm a meat eater, and I've been educated to the idea of cooking a nice steak. It has to have certain routine and whatnot. Now I get a magazine that says that that's all wrong, that you can actually take a frozen steak, throw it on a grill or a pan, and it'll be just as good
or juicy or stuff like that.
I mean, and they give you some reasoning, but I want to hear it from somebody who does it for a living.
Well, nowadays, culinary world has blown up big time. Social media, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. And to this whole frozen steak thing is everybody has their opinion. Everybody has their taste. Everybody's taste buds are different. For me, I've never wanted to cook a frozen steak, being to the fact as in, farm to table, that I've worked some places that it's farm to table. This is pretty much amazing. Organic food, organic steaks, organic beef. But if you really talk to a steak place or steak company or a steak chef, somebody that does steak for a living, never frozen.
I mean, I read the thing. I read the magazine, and it's from a reputable publication, and I'm going like, okay, now forever and ever, even in my own amateur status, taking the time to salt and pepper seasoning.
Yeah.
Put it on the grill and then go from there. And I'm going like, okay, so how do you season a frozen steak? It doesn't make sense. I mean,
frozen steak, I don't know. It probably won't stick as much. You know what I'm saying? Won't absorb the salt like it should be. So unless you season before. So.
All right, there you go. Now that's what we do here. We clarify things. So use your judgment. Try both. Come back. I'll be back in a second.
Picture yourself and your loved one saying, I do, with a stunning sunset behind you and the sound of the waves gently lapping the shore. We can make that dream wedding come true. Ka'anapali Beach Hotel offers oceanfront and ocean view venues for a perfect backdrop to all your wedding memories. Choose from our wedding and vow renewal packages or let us customize a ceremony just for you. Call 661-0011 or visit ka'anapaliweddings.com and let us help you create that once-in-a-lifetime occasion.
This is Dave Hull. My book, Hullabaloo, The Life and Misadventures of L.A. radio legend Dave Hull, that's me, is available now for $20. Call the Dave Hull Group at 760-320-4434, and your copy, including shipping and handling, is on the way. Read about my experiences with the Beatles during the filming of their second movie, Help, in the Bahamas. Out of 5,200 entries, Hullabaloo won the silver medal as the second best book of the year. To get your copy, call the Dave Hull Group, 760-320-4434. Your signed copy is on the way. That's 760-320-4434. Hurry before somebody else grabs up your 600-page leather-bound copy. That's 760-320-4434. Call now.
Legendary food critic Meryl Schindler talks about the Hill Street Cafe in Burbank, California.
The Hill Street Cafe in Burbank, California, 3301 North Glen Oaks Boulevard, open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And when I say breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I mean menus that give you everything you can possibly want. I'm looking at the dinner menu here. They got every sort of sandwich and salad. And not only do they have burgers and hot dogs, but they have burgers and hot dogs made with Beyond Meat and Beyond Sausage. They have a fitness menu. They have senior dining. It is a full-service restaurant with a lot of, I should mention, very good beers and wines. And they have a back room that is semi-private, fits up to 50 people. They offer delivery through ChowNow, Grubhub, Postmates, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. They allow filming at the restaurant as well. Parking lot is great, a lot over 60 spots. It's a terrific restaurant, and I love the fact that it's something for everybody. Hill Street Cafe, 3301 North Glen Oaks, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
This is sponsored by Humana. The Medicare Advantage and Prescription Drug Annual Enrollment Period is here, running from October 15th through December 7th, and people with Medicare are reviewing their health insurance options for 2020. Choosing a Medicare plan for you or your loved one can seem overwhelming, so it's smart to understand your options. Jeffrey Fernandez of Humana.
It is important to have all the information to choose the right Medicare plan. In addition to costs, be sure to take into account the network of doctors and hospitals, the list of medications that the Medicare prescription plan covers, changes to current plans, and differences between original Medicare and Medicare Advantage. This will help you choose the best plan for you and your loved ones.
For more information, visit Medicare.gov or Humana.com/Medicare, or call a licensed sales agent at 1-800-213-5286 from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. local time, 7 days a week.
All right, we are back, and sitting with me here is Chef Victor Covarrubias. I have a question for you. In your restaurant, your family restaurant, your specialty is fish.
Seafood, yes.
Seafood, okay. Now, as a chef, do you train generically? I mean, to cook anything and then you kind of master wherever you end up getting a job, like it be French food, Italian food, fish?
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Kind of, yes. Having a lot of practice, and of course the culinary school that I went to, we did 128 countries or something like that.
Okay.
So we're able to do Asian cuisine, Hispanic cuisine, French cuisine, of course, but all the terms were taught in French. The julienne and the beurre blanc sauce and all these French words, right, that we use in the culinary industry. And the reason why was because those French words and verbiage was used in every kitchen that I've.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is used. Like the cuts, julienne, like that's
the little stringy things.
Little strips, right? That everybody has to know. Brunoise is a little square, stuff like that. So you'll see some chefs wearing a ruler as well, because some restaurants you have to measure every cut.
Oh, really?
There's very
now there seems to me today there's always has been a need for the presentation of food, because I mean the average person looks at things,
yes,
and if they don't look appetizing, right away they make up their mind of the fact that it's going to taste like hell. I mean, it's just the way it is.
It's kind of true.
It's very much the same way that when people go to a restaurant and they go from right to left, like the $25.95, $30, $40, 19. But I bet you this one is good, because that's the way nature has it. They could have a budget for the $39.95, but they always want to experiment with the $19.95. So people have a different way of gauging things. So today, it seems to me that in many cases, the way I see it, is that people really go very big into the presentation.
And do you know why? Social media.
Yeah, because what it is, I think they take a picture of the food before they actually
eat it. Yeah, yeah. So they'll, but the thing is also it's also sales, right? It's you want to sell. Presentable. Cold food, cold plate. Hot food, hot plate, right? So it has to happen. If there's a brand new guest in the building in any restaurant that anybody's working in, and the server, waiter, or waitress walks by with a nice big plate, presentable, then you guesses be like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? I want what she's having or what he's having. So that's a selling point as well. So
I mean, is that done on purpose, where people kind of like saunter by?
Some of these companies that I've worked for, I'm not gonna lie to you, they have, it has to be exact. That drop of miso glaze has to be 1/4 of an inch thick or 3/4 of an inch thick, whatever it might be. Your snow peas have to be, this one's at 12 o'clock, this one's at 2 o'clock, this one's at, So it has to be exactly.
There has to be a balance on the plate?
A balance on the plate. Balance on the plate. Every dish has to be exactly the same. And I totally understand it. When I was with Cheesecake Factories, there's 200 plus Cheesecake Factories. So that means that every restaurant has to be exactly the same, right? Because you want to go to the one in Orange County, you want to go to the one in Riverside, you want to go to Brea, you want to go to West Covina. So it has to be exactly the same. Why do you think? This is why I say when you open up a restaurant, you want to open up a second one, you have to be exactly the same, just like your uniform. Every police officer has same uniform, right?
See, I'm not, with me, it's like I'm a little unconventional on the fact that even when I was in uniform, I didn't like the idea of uniformity.
Yeah.
I'm more, me long enough to know that I've always been about being a different, being a personality of my own creation, So, and I tend to think like that. So I'm going like, okay, why don't we take a tiny little break here? And we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody. This is Michael Horn. And you've all helped build MyPillow into the amazing company it is today. Now, Mike Lindell, the inventor and CEO of MyPillow, wants to give back to my listeners. You can go to MyPillow.com right now and click on the new radio listener specials. I use the MyPillow. I've got the mattress topper. I've got the Giza sheets. I'm sleeping so much better. And you can get deep discounts on all MyPillows, mattress toppers, bed sheets, and so much more. For example, they're bringing back the buy one, get one free offer for MyPillows. That's right. Buy one MyPillow, get another MyPillow absolutely free. Remember, all MyPillow products come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the new radio listener specials tab, and get deep discounts on all MyPillow products, including the buy one, get one free for MyPillows. Enter the promo code WINNER or call 800-513-3363 for the great radio specials.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Hi, everybody. Michael Horn along with Fred Dreyer here in the Sports Lounge. We look behind the scenes in the world of sports. Do we not, Fred Dreyer?
We look behind and in front sometimes.
Really?
Yes.
Check them both out and you can see everything there. This isn't your show for sports scores. This is the show about the politics of sports.
We're not ripping and reading. We don't care about what the Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals did in the third inning on a rainy day. Who cares? We're here to give you insight into a certain part of the sports world you don't normally see.
Wednesdays at 4 on CRN.
We are the debt destroyer. Any debt you have, credit card, tax, student loan debt, call now to get our free report that tells you how to destroy your debt. It's a great resource. Plus, when you make this free call right now, we'll have a debt destroyer expert ready to help you. They can show you how they can help you destroy your debt and get your life back on track. Debt problems don't have to be overwhelming. You can live stress-free and debt-free. Credit cards, medical bills, IRS tax problems, even student loan debt. Learn about free programs offered by the credit card companies, hospitals, and even the government that can help you slash your debt. Call right now for free information, including our Debt Destroyer Guide, a $300 value, yours free. Call right now.
800-515-6348. 800-515-6348. That's 800-515-6348.
Hi, everyone. This is Fred Dreyer telling you about my favorite Italian restaurant. It's Angelo's and Vinci's in Fullerton, California. Angelo's and Vinci's has the best pasta, the best seafood, the best salad, spaghetti, lasagna, and the most incredible pizza. And the chicken is delicious. Marsala, piccata, cacciatore, parmigiana, and more. For desserts, try our spumoni or our tiramisu, my favorite, flown in fresh from Italy. And the cannolis and the zeppolis are out of this world. Open for lunch and dinner. And don't miss the Sunday champagne brunch. Just $23.95. Are you kidding me? It's all up the road from Disneyland at 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Angelo's and Vinci's, like Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci. Call 714-879-4022 or visit us online at angeloandvincis.com.
Enjoy Tiki Live, the best cable alternative choice today, with hundreds of premium live TV programming, including ESPN, CNN, Fox News, Disney, AMC, Bravo, XF, OWN, and CRN Talk. Plus no contracts and low month-to-month service. Tiki Live, servicing North America, including the Caribbean. To get started, visit TikiLive.com to order hundreds of channels, including CRN Talk, at a fraction of what you're paying today. Visit TikiLive.com. That's TikiLive.com. All
right, we are here at Lifestyle Buzz today with your friend Orly and my guest Victor. We're going to close the cooking segment here real quick. Let me ask you a question. A lot of people like to eat shellfish. I'm one.
Me too.
But a lot of us go to like the local fishmonger or whatever, and we buy clams, we buy whatever. But it's always been a confusing thing. Sometimes you get the clams, they're nice and fresh, but some of them are a tiny little open. Are those to be thrown away?
Or depends where you're shopping at. Say you go to a supermarket that sometimes buy fresh frozen stuff, right? They buy fresh frozen, they defrost it and resell it. Oysters and mussels and stuff like that, I probably wouldn't be buying from those kind of places. I would be buying from a seafood market.
Right. I mean, that's where I go. I only go to a seafood market.
And when you are picking them out, because you get to pick them out, just make sure that they're completely closed. And what I normally do, you know how we all go to the market and grab a watermelon and people shake it. You can't shake a watermelon.
Give it the old Orlando test.
Yeah. So what I do is I got to take a little marker or something with me, or a pen on my shirt, and I just give them a little quick tap. If you hear hollow, then don't buy. And being that it's hollow is because it's probably all dried up already. Even though they feel heavy sometimes like that, you might take it home and open it up and it's all full of sand. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it all depends. But when you're buying like a bag of mussels, some of them you are going to see them kind of open. When you do buy them alive, they stay open. Those guys do open and close a lot.
Okay.
So watch.
Because I heard somewhere where if you tap them and they tend to close.
Yeah, they're alive. You want to buy a live product. That's what we're going for.
All right, there you have it. We'll be back with Victor in a little bit, but now, for the time being, let's switch gears here and bring you a segment on travel by Journeys by Silver Fox. Travel is, in my opinion, being the fact that I've been in the business for over 40 years, travel is an art that folks don't pay attention to. And we need to admit something that is very important. Today's idea of organizing a travel package for yourselves, many people use the resources at the internet. But there's something that we really need to recognize before we actually go through all these motions, and that is that here, for one reason or another, we really have left the ideas of being aware about many issues around the world. We hardly know things that happen in our own country. So when you're planning a trip abroad to a destination, even though you may have heard a lot about it, you have read about it, if you have never been there before, even in passing through a cruise visit or whatever, then use a travel agent, because there's a lot of stuff in organizing a trip that can actually rob you of enjoyment while costing you a lot of money. I think that one of the things that we as travel agents do and promote is to make sure that the customer, the traveler, the visitor, gets the maximum exposure to the destination that they're visiting for the right amount of money. It's like going to a restaurant. People need to recognize the fact that the nice setting, the tablecloth, the cloth napkins, all that carries a value. Is not only the pork chop that you're eating, it's the whole thing, right?
It is the experience, the whole experience.
So what you're doing is you're buying an experience, same as a restaurant, same as when you travel. So don't shortchange yourselves by thinking that just because a friend of yours recommended a place that is good enough for you to do the same thing that they did, and that you're going to have the same type of enjoyment. You may have very close friends, but your tastes are different. You never know. Their idea of a 3-star, 4-star, 5-star may be totally different than yours. Your bank account, credit card limits are probably different. So you need to really recognize all those little factors. And it's difficult to actually overcome them once you're there. The other thing that I'm going to say is something, and it's going to sound really strange, but I'll explain why. Once you embark on a trip and you get on that big long tube with those 2 fiery engines on the side, and you arrive at a place and you get in a taxi and end up at a hotel, do yourself a favor. Please stop shopping room rates. You don't know how it is that I get people that come back after a wonderful experience, all ticked off because they found that if they had gone over there and bought the room right there on the spot, they could have saved $5 per room. And I'm telling them, well, I don't know what the moment specials are. You bought here with the security that you could have rooms when you got there. Mm-hmm. You may end up going to a place and they don't have any rooms anymore. So those are the things that you need to really come to terms with, the fact that you're going to have to pay a little bit of a premium, very small, and I have to say very small by comparison with what a lot of people imagine when you use a travel agent, okay? So do yourself a favor, get ready for a good time, think about the destination, be open with your travel agent, tell them the truth of what you expect from your money, and then let them work it out for you and rework it as necessary until you're satisfied. And once you say, here's the credit card, stop shopping. Now go shopping for a bikini, go shopping for a tanga, go shopping for whatever is going to require for you to go wherever you're going and have a good time. Okay? So, I mean, do you ever have people come to the restaurant and say, I thought that I was going to get red potatoes instead of white potatoes. Oh my God, that makes the dish not worthwhile.
Yeah.
Or
well, it probably kind of does, but who knows? That's why you have to be very, very, let them know everything. You have to be precise with.
You have to disclose everything.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they get with going through a travel agency. Everything is disclosed ahead of time, plain language, many times, and there you go. Yeah. All right, so that's it. Go to a restaurant, enjoy yourself. Go to travel, enjoy yourself. And go on a break and come back and enjoy yourself some more. We'll be back in a second.
Hi, everybody. This is Michael Horn. And you've all helped build MyPillow into the amazing company it is today. Now, Mike Lindell, the inventor and CEO of MyPillow, wants to give back to my listeners. You can go to MyPillow.com right now and click on the new radio listener specials. I use the MyPillow. I've got the mattress topper. I've got the Giza sheets. I'm sleeping so much better. And you can get deep discounts on all MyPillows, mattress toppers, bed sheets, and so much more. For example, they're bringing back the buy one, get one free offer for MyPillows. That's right. Buy one MyPillow, get another MyPillow absolutely free. Remember, all MyPillow products come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the new radio listener specials tab, and get deep discounts on all MyPillow products, including the buy one, get one free for MyPillows. Enter the promo code WINNER or call 800-513-3363 for the great radio specials.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
This is sponsored by Jazz Pharmaceuticals. With the first ever World Narcolepsy Day on Sunday, September 22nd, narcolepsy advocate and president and
on all
CEO of Project Sleep, Julie Flagar, is driving awareness about narcolepsy and sleep health.
Narcolepsy is an under-recognized sleep disorder that is often misdiagnosed. Many people with narcolepsy experience symptoms for many years before receiving an accurate diagnosis. Children with narcolepsy are especially at risk for delays in diagnosis since there is a general lack of awareness among physicians that narcolepsy can be a pediatric condition. In fact, more than half of people with narcolepsy say their symptoms started before the age of 18. That's why getting an appropriate assessment by a sleep specialist is extremely important. Knowledge is power. This World Narcolepsy Day help raise awareness, learn more, and celebrate narcolepsy heroes.
For more information, visit ProjectSleep.com or take the Narcolepsy Symptom Screener and find a sleep specialist at MoreThanTired.com.
All right, we are back, and this is Orly with Lifestyle Buzz. And I want to touch on something that happened this week. It caught everybody in the travel business very much by surprise, and that is the closing of a giant, I'm talking like a gigantic tour operator by the name of Cox & Kings. Cox & Kings was open for 261 years. Wow. It was actually the original tour operator. They started in England, going to India and going to, all the places that were actually part of the British Empire, so they go back that far, and all of a sudden they closed. That's it. They just went out of business. Prior to that, another one that was also 150 or 75 years, Thomas Cook, also took a nosedive. And I started thinking about why. I mean, I've been in the travel business for maybe 40 years, a little over, a little less. But 40 years, I say. And in that time, my concern has always been of staying focused on one principle and one principle alone, is delivering great service. Mm-hmm. And the service comes from me developing the want for great knowledge of the destinations that I sell, and also becoming a niche operator. We sell Latin America. Every single destination that is sold through my companies is places that I've been to. I flipped the rocks to see what's underneath them. I've traveled the rivers. I've been in the jungles. Everything. So I specialized in learning a lot so that I can represent all that to the customer. Yet, I have never seen the need for me to expand to the level. I mean, at one time we had like 20 employees, and it got so confusing, to be honest, that in 2009, I bailed out of that, and I said, no, this is getting too crazy, because I'm no longer able to call Joe, or Mary, the agent Mary. They were numbers. And I felt that I was cheating them by not being able to give them that personal touch anymore. So we went out of, I sold part of the business and got out of it. Now, today, there's people that have this big drive to be number one, to be the biggest, to be the only one. I mean, there's a very well-known cruise line, and I'm not going to mention names, but it's the top-of-the-line cruise line. It's always been one of the best. Well, now they're operating their own airline. And now they got into the river cruising part. Because one of the things that they want is they want to only sell their brand of fun. And I think, in a way, that is cheating the consumer. It's the same thing as in many cases we were talking about the big chains of restaurants. I mean, I understand that McDonald's, I mean, I don't consider them restaurants, but they are. They have a set of governing rules that tells people that a McDonald's here and a McDonald's anywhere is supposed to be the same look, the same taste, the same whatever, because of the familiar whatever. In essence, I mean, all they're doing is they're just transferring their flavor all over the place. And it's eliminating, actually, for the people at the destinations, it may be new, okay, but in many cases they're trying to reach out to the travelers by saying, well, we put a McDonald's in Peru because we have a lot of people from America go to Peru, and I want for them to be familiar. Well, hell, man, if you're going to Peru...
You don't want to eat McDonald's. I wouldn't want to eat McDonald's.
Why go to McDonald's or Pizza Hut or anything like that? You know, so that's a lie. I mean, they're just trying to expand their presence everywhere, and I got it. But by the same token, they get to be so big that I don't know that they're manageable anymore. These travel companies, they are trying to bring in a one singular point of view to the traveling consumer. And in essence, what they're trying to do is eliminate their choices by saying, you like to cruise in our ships, oh, you're going to like being on air in our planes. Well, what happens if they want to try Air France or British Air or whatever, So my experience is that you need to be open enough to be able to represent, as a company, you need to represent a wide variety of places. People that were dedicated patrons of Cox and Kings and Thomas Cook, they were obligated to only represent their brands. Agencies like mine, like other small, if you sold Cox and Kings, that's all you could sell. And that's
it's not fair.
All of a sudden, they go out of business, and a lot of people lose their business because of it. So, anyway, being big is not necessarily being the best. What can I say? I was not able to get. Do I have time? Okay, I was not able to get an expert on travel, but next week we will have some that we're going to be expanding on this conversation.
Awesome, that's great.
Okay, so we'll be back in a second.
Hi, everybody. Michael Horn from CRNTalk.com. You know, we provide you with the best in talk radio. 8 channels of talk radio, from radio on the left, radio on the right, sports talk, business talk, religious talk, Spanish talk, you name it, we've got talk radio for you. All at CRNTalk.com. Well, now we'll bring you video as well as audio. That's right. Watch your favorite shows like The Robert Conrad Show, The Fred Dreyer Program, What's Cooking Today, What's Cooking on Wine, The Lounge, and so many other shows in video right at our website, CRNTalk.com. You can also watch us on Roku. Just search CRN Talk, and you can watch us on Roku on any TV anywhere in the world. Also on Facebook Live. Go to Facebook.com/CRN Digital Talk. Facebook.com/CRN Digital Talk. Roku, search CRN Talk. Check us out on Tiki Live and at CRNTalk.com. Video for you talk fans, all from CRN Talk. Hi, everybody. This is Michael Horn. And you know, you've all helped build MyPillow into the amazing company it is today. Now, Michael Lindell, the inventor and CEO of MyPillow, wants to give back to my listeners. You can go to MyPillow.com right now and click on the new radio listener specials. You know, I use the MyPillow. I've got the mattress topper. I've got the Giza sheets. I'm sleeping so much better. And you can get deep discounts on all MyPillows, mattress toppers, bed sheets, and so much more. For example, they're bringing back the buy one, get one free offer for MyPillows. That's right. Buy one MyPillow, get another MyPillow absolutely free. Remember, all MyPillow products come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the new radio listener specials tab, and get deep discounts on all MyPillow products, including the buy one, get one free for MyPillows. Enter the promo code WINNER or call 800-513-3363 for the great radio specials.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
CRN listeners, when you come to Southern California, stop by a great restaurant, the Dresden Restaurant at 1760 North Vermont Avenue in Hollywood. Enjoy great entertainment, like the music of the legendary Marty and Elaine at the world-famous Dresden Restaurant. The Dresden was a location for the making of the movie Swingers. Now you can swing with stars Marty and Elaine. Plus, enjoy great food, too, like French onion soup, artichoke hearts, and many other great appetizers. Seafood, there's salmon, shrimp scampi, New Zealand orange roughy, halibut, Lake Superior whitefish, and specialties like veal, marsala, piccata, and parmigiana. Plus, we've got a great roast rack of lamb, chicken piccata, and cordon bleu, and pasta dishes, too. Steaks, filet, New York, Chateaubriand for 2. Much more, too, including pork chops, prime rib of beef, and an incredibly extra large cut of prime rib. It's the Dresden Restaurant, open for lunch Monday through Saturday and dinner Monday through Sunday. Check us out at 1760 North Vermont Avenue or call 323-665-4294.
Folks, we are back, and Chef Victor, give us your contact info.
Contact info. Right now I am working in Pescado Dorado Seafood Grill in the city of Santa Fe Springs. So we've been there since 1999. We're going on 21 years in January.
I recommend it. I've been there many times.
Yeah, it's really good. It's a mom and pop little restaurant. I am trying to work hopefully by 2020, 2021 in opening a location. I'm looking into Upland and Rancho Cucamonga, California, ladies and gents. So hopefully we can do something out there, something for the IE people, because I do have some people that live in Riverside and Corona and Chino that drive all the way to Santa Fe Springs just to eat. So I'm pretty stoked about that. And the address is 11530 East Telegraph Road, city of Santa Fe Springs. So whenever you guys want to swing by, take a look. Come and get some good food, good seafood. There's also steak and chicken. Don't worry. There's also steak and chicken. So it's really good stuff. You know, being there almost 21 years says a lot about the place.
I have to tell you one thing, that I have known Victor's parents for way longer than the 21 years. I mean, I remember when they opened the restaurant, it was an adventure for all the friends. And at that time, there was a big gathering of friends. Everybody very supportive and all of that. And hey, I have to tell you that I'm so happy that you guys are still around and doing great.
Thank you.
And I have to say one thing when you go to their restaurant is that it's the friendliest service anywhere. So there you go.
Thank you.
Free plug.
Yes, thank you. Free
That's
plug.
it, yeah. No, I recommend it. I recommend it wholeheartedly. And what can I say? Maybe a little bit of information about, if you want to comment on the show, make suggestions, do whatever, please go to lifestylebuzz.today. That's our website. And if you want to contact us, it's lifestylebuzztoday@gmail.com. lifestylebuzztoday@gmail.com. For travel, I'm starting to put up all the packages for Carnival in Brazil, and they'll be up hopefully by Monday, Tuesday at the most, because it's a little complicated. But they are going to be at www.journeysbysilverfox.com, journeysbysilverfox.com, or you can contact me at info@journeysbysilverfox.com. It's going to be a very, very good deal for those of you who want to go to Carnival. It's going to be a group. It's going to be small, very manageable, and most of all, the price is going to be ridiculously low. I mean, as a matter of fact, you're going to feel sorry for me because I'm giving the store away. You guys are going to,
Then we're about to buy a couple of tickets off of you then.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I mean, I'll go there in my bathing suit because I won't have money to buy clothes. Okay, that's it.
I love it.
So, what can I say? I'll be ready for the parade in Carnival, all right? For those of you people that I love very much, my age group, baby boomers, you can reach out to me and you can read information about we have plans at babyboomergen.com and contact me at bboomgen@gmail.com. What can I say?
Thank you.
Mr. Gary, any words of encouragement here?
I'm hungry for some seafood right now. I think I might have to make a trip up to Rancho Santa Fe and have some delicious Cameroons.
Yes,
I got to tell you, you won't go wrong. You will not make a mistake by going to this guy's restaurant and enjoying some food.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It'll be really great. It's good food. Good food.
We have a new guy here, Zach. Hey.
Welcome.
What can I say? Guys, please be good to yourselves, be good to others. Share your good fortune. Share a smile. Share a handshake. What can I say? Be good to others and others will be good to you too. All right? God bless.